So our theme was European Consortium of System Suppliers to Mechanic Shipyards. This is case 3. The members are Jan, Vanessa, and Ala. So for our agenda, we have the current industry, then we'll talk about the theories, our new business concept, the benefits, and then finally a conclusion. So for our current industry, shipbuilding industry analysis includes the shipbuilding industry, which is characterized by the lack of global rules. The industry suffers from overcapacities, trade distortion due to subsidies, and receding prices of profit margins. The world shipbuilding market is dominated by South Korea, Japan, and China, with 93.9% of market shares. In South Korea, the world's largest shipbuilding country with a global market share of 41% in the first quarter of 2005, South Korea's shipyards are highly efficient with the world's largest shipyard in Ulsan. In Japan, Japan has been the dominant shipbuilding country from the 1960s through the end of 1990s, but gradually lost its competitive advantage to the emerging industry in South Korea, which had advantages of more advanced technology and better targeted government backing. For China, China is an emerging low-cost, high-volume shipbuilder with a market share of 24% in the first quarter of 2015. The Asian market leaders are specialized on supertankers containing ships and cruise liners. For European market share, they have been decreasing since the 1960s. The largest shares of European shipbuilding market belong to Germany, Italy, Norway, and the Netherlands and Spain. The Europeans' role in this industry is very strong in terms of system suppliers. European yards mainly produce naval vessels, luxury yachts, and cruise liners. Their strategic options include cost leadership or specialization. So our current industry logic, we'll have a look at the individual suppliers, and they deliver their components to the European Consortium of System Suppliers to mechanic shipyards. The consortium delivers and sells its systems to the shipyards who are responsible for their installations. Due to currently existing pressure in the shipbuilding industry, the shipyards are focused on cost leadership to survive the competition. That's why the shipyards are driving down the prices for the components and systems of their ships. They are the price makers in this industry. After the construction is complete, the shipyards sell the ships to an owner who is leasing the ship to an operator. The ship operator is selling its transportation services to cargo owners like IKEA that need to ship their products to their customers around the world. So for our next task, we'll look over the theories. In order to improve the strategic position of the consortium in industry, it has to change the theoretical approach. Currently, the industry is implementing the good dominant logic, or GDL, that determines their course of action. It is a goods and manufacturing-based model. The industry has to take on a service-dominant logic that changes the understanding of the purpose of the market and their operating companies. The idea of the SDL is that the exchange of the services of each market participant leads to benefits for each party. It's about value co-creation. In order to improve their strategic position, the consortium has to create a value network where it markets with their customers and value creation partners. Afterwards, we'll talk about the new business concepts. So our new business concept will incorporate the SDL by building up the ship union triangle. The triangle consists of main players of the industry: the European consortiums, ship owners, operators, and cargo owners. The consortium would market an advantages of using the higher priced and qualified systems to every party. All functions regarding the shipbuilding, like purchases, R&D, drawing up a construction plan, are in the field of activity. They explicitly dictate which components and system will be plunging into the ships. After finalizing the construction plan, it goes out to tenders. Now the shipyards can make their bid to build the ship according to the construction plan. Their only task would be the construction. With this new industry dynamic, the shipyards would lose their power position and the European consortium would change from a price taker to the price maker. Within this triangle, the consortium is the main entity that coordinates the actions and leads the communication between each party. Now we're going to look over the benefits. So the benefits of new technology are divided into three parts: the ship owners, the ship operators, and the cargo. For ship owners, it is further divided by the high quality it has and less maintenance. For ship operators, they have updated technology and a lower OPEX. And in cargo, their eco footprint is lowered, as well as using eco fuel, which creates a safer environment. Our new business model is divided up into 8 parts, with sharing resources, reduced power of shipyards, sharing knowledge, environmental care, building up routines, higher revenues, and innovations. Now we're going to talk about the conclusions. Our current situation is that European Consortium is the price taker and not the price maker. With STL in the future of the industry, since it implements service provision over goods, this will change the European Consortium to a price maker by forming a ship union triangle. Due to the use of new technology, there are not only benefits for the industry, but also for the environment. Thank you for your attention. This has been Case 3.